What's good, Esskimo? GetRichRapping.com, EskimoColdBeats.com. Don't make hits, make history. Don't get mad, get motivated. This is an expansion really of yesterday's video, which you can check out right now if you haven't already, and then come back to this one. But if you did watch yesterday's one, I spoke about should you spend money on your music career. So today I want to expand on it a little bit because I talked about spending smart money. So now I want to get into what that means and what I think is smart money to invest in as an artist online is trying to increase their exposure. Now, when it comes to promo, let's just take me out of this, okay? Because I don't want to come across like I'm just trying to sell my stuff. If you want to hit me up for my promo, just hit me up, but I'll talk about the promo game. Okay, me personally, if I was going to get promo, I wouldn't go to someone who hasn't built up any type of brand, okay? Hasn't got a website, hasn't got a base. See, if you're just going to John Smith for promo, no brand behind them, no visible base that they've built up, they can take your money and disappear off the face of the internet and come back with a different name. You cannot trust those people. If you've got a brand and you're building it and you're making progress with it, the couple of hundred that you might make is not worth losing your brand to cheat someone out of that money. Because what is like 100, 200, 300, whatever the money is, what is that compared to the thousands upon thousands you can make when you get your brand to a certain position? So mess with brands, okay? Hit up brands when you want promo. Someone who's really pushing publicly. A brand is a promise, you know what I mean? A brand is like, it's security for you as well as the person, you know? No one's gonna, anyone who's serious about their brand is not going to damage their brand by either giving you a terrible service or trying to cheat you out of it. Also, avoid people when it comes to promo when they say, I'll get you this many plays and I'll get you this many likes and I'll get you this many views. That's full of shit. Ask anyone who knows their shit. Nobody can guarantee you any type of number because you cannot control people's internet behavior. Like, I can put you in front of 1,500 people a day, but I cannot guarantee the 1,500 people will click your link, you know what I mean? So I know from experience and from my research when I was learning how to promote that that's impossible. Anyone who's promising you particular numbers about how they're gonna click and download your stuff, bullshit. They are lying. If they are saying that, they've got to back it up, and they're probably backing it up by buying likes, buying views, buying downloads, which mean nothing because they're just downloading it to a computer that's never going to be listened to, you know what I mean? I did some research as well on the Coast to Coast mixtapes. Meek Mill actually put them on blast because they said he was hosting a volume and he said he had nothing to do with it or whatever. So I don't know if they actually work, but for me, like, it only takes one thing that a company does that is sketchy for me to say I'm not dealing with them, for them to lie about who they're getting on these mixtapes to host them. That's one lie too many for me, you know what I mean? So Coast to Coast mixtapes, like, I don't know what their circulation is, I don't know how well they do. All I can say is off them feeling like it's okay to lie about what they do. I won't tell you don't go there, I'll just tell you that I personally wouldn't trust a company that has lied to me once. Instead, you should look at people on an independent level, you know, like DJs that are starting to build up a little buzz online that you can see people who are building a brand off it. And we're going to keep going back to this brand. Trust brands that have a lot to lose by fucking you over, you know what I mean? And they're going to make sure that they do everything they can to make sure that your word of mouth is good, because at the end of the day, nobody wants to provide you a service to go and badmouth them. If a brand is getting badmouthed by anybody, usually no smoke without fire. Yes, there's people that are out there just saying stuff about brands for no reason or whatever, but at the same time, you know, there's brands out there that people won't say a bad word about. So just be careful and do your research on everybody that you're going to spend your money with, because online it's a lot easier to cheat people than there is in real life, because you know, they can just disappear, change their name, do whatever they want. So just be careful who you're spending your money with. What I would say, and this is a universal rule, is do your research, man. Like, the only thing worse than finding bad reviews of stuff is not finding any reviews of stuff, you know what I mean? No testimonials, no visible base of people thanking them for a good job, you know? If you can't find any of that, you're probably their first customer, you know what I mean? And you're just looking to get fucked over. It's a shady world, man. There's a lot of people out here on some shady shit trying to con people out of money because they don't have talent themselves, or they haven't got the morals to, or the willpower to build up something organic through branding. So they're just out here trying to make money, you know what I mean? They haven't got the balls to get a real job or go out there on the street and do what they've got to do, so they're on here preying on people's hope, because that's the thing, that like artists and, you know, creative people like that who are trying to get somewhere, they're really passionate, so they make impulsive decisions on stuff, and they're preying on people believing their story to give them their money, because obviously everybody wants to be a big rapper, everybody wants to be a big artist. So if someone sounds convincing and says, if you give me $200 now, I'll put you in front of this many people, I get you this many downloads, that just makes the artist is just gonna go, oh yeah, yeah. And sometimes people pop up out of nowhere to me and they just want to buy stuff, and even though I'm just happy to do that, I just feel like, damn man, you should really be more careful. You know what I mean? Not that, like, obviously I'll look after them or whatever, but they don't know that. They don't know that. So always do your research on the people that you're going to be investing your money. You know, if they haven't got people engaging with them, how can they get people to engage with your shit? You know what I mean? Like, from the jump, you know, if they haven't got any engagement on any of their stuff, how the fuck are you expecting them to get engagement on your stuff? They can't do that rascal shit for themselves. Go with people who practice what they preach, man. People who are getting engagement, getting views, getting likes, getting comments. If they can get that for themselves, they can get that for you. If they haven't got that, then they're wishful thinking. They're just trying to make some money and just trying to go with it. You know what I mean? They haven't got anything they developed. So yeah, if they've branded their stuff and they're like, you know, they're true to their brand, they're on all the social medias. If you've got your testimonials and, you know, people shouting them out, people saying thank you for a good job, stuff like that. If they've got a website as well, a website's very important. They need to have a central base. Like, no one's legit to me unless you've got a central base. Personally, that's how I feel anyway. You know, people who put themselves out there, you know, there's a lot of pictures of them, there's a lot of videos. They're not hiding. People who are out there actually doing their business and doing it professionally. You know, someone who's not all over the timeline like artists. They're cheap, you know, they don't want to invest, blah blah blah. Like, anyone who's good at their business doesn't need to complain about people that aren't messing with them, you know, people who aren't investing with them, because they should be so focused on who is investing them and doing a good job for them. They shouldn't have the time to be cussing anybody out, you know what I mean, or have the energy to be cussing anybody out. They should be happy that they've got people that are already investing and already getting the results from what they're doing for them. So I just say, people who are out there being negative and complaining and being bitches in life, they're not popping like they say they are. They're frustrated. People who are frustrated cannot do a good job. You know, if someone's frustrated, like all the producers out there that are like, oh, artists don't buy beats, all these broke artists, you ain't selling one motherfucking beat, or you're just selling one beat, you know what I mean? Like, that's why you're pissed off. How can anybody be pissed off when they're doing well in life? You know, if someone's pissed off all the time, I guarantee you shit ain't going like they're trying to tell you is going. I guarantee you, man. I've never seen someone where their whole business and everything is going so well, but they're looking in the camera like, their status is like, fuck you all. Like, how can you say fuck you all, man, when you got a nice bunch of money, you got everything you need going on in your life, your business is successful? How can you be an angry person? You know what I mean? People are out there being negative. Don't invest shit with them. Don't invest a single fucking cent, not even a second. And I think it's the same with artists that are out there saying like they're killing it, but you know, in the one status they're killing it, the next status they're like, fuck you all and all this bullshit. But some good tea, man. This will help you spot those scammers and the people that are not worth investing in. I find it hard to get everything in one video sometimes, so like, I've got to break it down in videos as we go along. I'm sure I can expand on this topic a bit more. But what I really need from people is questions, you know. I've got an agenda when I put these videos out. I think I really want to hit the nail on the head with this certain topic, you know, I mean, this certain subject within this topic. So maybe I'm not hitting what you were expecting to hear in a video. So hit me with some questions, man. Like, I'm not a mind reader. I don't know what everybody wants to know. But I can definitely work with suggestions and questions from people. So hit me up. I love doing these videos anyway, so 9 times out of 10 if I do a video in the morning and then in the afternoon, like you hit me up and you ask me some questions and I feel inspired by the questions you've asked, I'll put out another video. You know me, I'll just keep going and keep working and whatever. I love it. I fucking love what I do. Okay, I fucking love helping you guys. I love making my beats and selling my beats and helping artists out, and I just fucking love it. So just any excuse you can give me to do some extra shit, I'm gonna do it. So any questions, any suggestions, hit me up. I'm always open to it, always. So yeah, it's Esskimo, GetRichRapping.com, EskimoColdBeats.com. Fucking smile. Life is amazing. Let's be honest. Like, you may not see it that way, but it's fucking amazing. You got a chance to do anything you want to do in the fucking world. Don't use that chance to complain and be a bitch about life. Let's fucking get it. Let's go. Peace.